This is my presynaptic and postsynaptic neuron. And we're going to start with the axon right here. It's a portion, like this long thing, that carries nerve impulses away from the cell body right there. Next, we're going to go to the axon terminal, which is where synapses with other neurons are found, and neurotransmitters communicate with other neurons through there. Next, we have the dendrite, and that's a little branched out structure that conducts charges to the cell body and stimulated by other neurons. Next, we have the dendrite spines over here, which is a small protrusion from the neuron's dendrite that receives an input from an axon at the synapse. And these are kind of a storage site and transmit signals to the neuron's cell body. Next, we have the nucleus, which is just basically where the cell's chromosomes are found, and that's the cell body. And it allows the passage of stuff in and out of there, like electric signals and molecules. Next, we have the myelin sheath, which are these little wrapped around things, and it's an insulating layer for the this long thing, and it helps protect impulses. Next, we have the little neurotransmitters, which are the nerds, and it's a chemical substance that can be released to make an impulse, and it diffuses across a synapse, and it causes transfer of impulses. Next, we have the nodes of Ranvier, which are just the gaps in the myelin sheath, so anywhere the wrapping is not around there, and it's just a periodic gap of insulation and helps make nerve impulses go more rapidly. Next, we have the synapse, and that's the contact point between the neurons where the information is passed, so right there. Next, we have the synaptic vesicles, which are right here. And that's a small vesicule that stores neurotransmitters and releases them from a calcium-triggered device. And to talk about presynaptic versus postsynaptic, the pre is the part of the cell that sends information. The post is the cell that receives the information. And when we're in resting potential, it means the neuron is not transferring information, so information is not moving from here. And neurons are negatively charged, ions are closed, and the sodium-potassium pump increase potassium and decrease sodium to help maintain this resting potential. Next, when we have depolarization, it means an incoming impulse raises the neuron's voltage and opens ions channels. And this makes the neuron become positively charged, and channels open up one after each other. Action potential is the wave of positive electric charge that travels down the axon, this thing, and travels down to the synapse right here. And when that happens, the all or nothing principle happens, meaning that once the pulses start and reach a certain intensity, it reaches its threshold, so it fires and they move all the way down the axon with the same intensity. Hence why it says all or nothing, because it has to be the same intensity or no intensity. Lastly, we have reuptake, and it's when neurotransmitter molecules that have went from this neuron to the other neuron are actually reabsorbed into the presynaptic neuron that just released them.